Hello there. We are here to present the Canvas Studio portion of Camp Canvas. So my name is Lauren Pate. I am the ITS at Pembroke Meadows Elementary, and I'll let our other presenter introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Caroline Altman. I am the ITS at Glenwood Elementary.
So we are talking about Canvas Studio today. This aligns with our preparing students to be future-ready learners, and it falls under knowledgeable and thinkers and inquirers. Our learning intentions are to curate videos for use in Canvas, share YouTube videos in Canvas without distractions, creating studio quizzes as an assignment and view student data, and know further capabilities of creating and sharing screencasts within Canvas platform. So what is Studio? It is an engaging way to share videos with your students and keep them engaged throughout the video, so you can ask questions as a quiz. You can embed it within a course so that you don't have any extra distractions about the upcoming up next videos in YouTube or other things within the YouTube realm that you can get rid of when you embed it inside of Canvas. So we're going to start with the studio navigation and the overview of what it looks like. So I'm going to jump over to my dashboard in Canvas. And on the left-hand side in the navigation bar, if you come down to the kind of play screen, kind of looks like an octopus, that'll be our studio icon. When you open it up, yours may be blank. I have two folders, or collections is what they call them, same idea as folders. Started. On the top right, you have a button to record, to add videos, or to search within your collections. So record, it acts like a Loom or Screencastify, where you can record yourself or your screen. Beautifully built in screencast recording system right inside of Canvas. You also have editing tools once you do your recording there as well. The add button, this will allow you to upload or paste a link from YouTube or Vimeo to add a video. And then, like I said before, the search button would allow you to search. So I can see search for digital citizenship, and I can see all of where I have them and which collections they are in. So if I would like to add a YouTube video to this collection, I would first need to go to YouTube. I went ahead and searched weather tools already. So I'm going to grab this second video from our very own Wavy TV10. I can just hit pause for right now. And you'll want to grab the share link from here. So if you click share and copy, then come back to your Canvas Studio, then click the add button in the top right. You're going to paste with Control V or right click and paste, and you can click add video. Now notice this went into my main collection. I didn't have it added into a collections folder area. You can click the three dots at any time and move to one of your collection folders that you already have. You can also create a new one and name it here and add videos into it that way as well. You can also, from this screen, you can share a collection with another teacher as well. So I can type in Caroline's name, pops up right in the school system, which is great, and I can share that with her. What's great is, so when you get it shared to you, if she shared something with me, I would look in my three lines up here next to my library, and then you would see the shared with me, and there would be a notification next to that so that you could find something that's been shared with you. Once you have a video in here, if you want to share it to a page, we're going to walk you through that as well. So if I go back to my dashboard and I click on my sandbox course, I have a module I created that says Camp Canvas Studio. So you'll see that right here. And I can hit the plus button to create a page from here. I'll click page in the drop down, create page, and then I'm just going to call this Weather Tools Video. And I can click add item. Now, when I click on the title, or you can click over here to edit the page, you'll see the edit button in the top right, and you'll see this rich content editor come up here. Now, it may look similar to Schoology if you use that before. The plug icon here is where you're gonna click to add a Canvas Studio video. Now, the first time you click on this, you'll need to click View All to find the Canvas Studio, but once you've used it once, it will show up in your list like it does for mine. So when I click on Canvas Studio, it will bring up the videos that you have in your library. So in this case, I've got the Weather Tools video. Now you will want to turn off the display media tabs. It has some extra commenting and stuff that's not needed throughout the video and a little distracting, especially for elementary students. So I'll go ahead and click embed. And what's nice is you'll get a preview of the video right here. So once you're done with that, you can add any other directions or questions, anything else that you want to add to that page. It doesn't just have to be the video. And then you can hit save or save and publish if you're ready to publish it to students. So here you can see the video, and then you always have your student view too as well. We'll refer to that throughout this video, that you can check to see how it looks on the student side. So I'm going to go back to my slides here. So we talked about adding videos. This document is actually linked on the slide 11, but if you don't have access to the document from this video, you can contact your ITS and they should be able to get you these how-to steps document to refer to. So you have your steps for sharing a YouTube video, how to add it to a page in your module. So if you want to go ahead and pause the video, and you can try adding a video to your studio and then adding it to a page in your modules.
All right, hi, this is Caroline again. I'm going to be showing you the next part of the tools. This is using Canvas Studio to create quizzes. So that's one of the neat features in here, is that you can actually take the videos that you bring in and you can create quizzes, kind of like Play Pause it did within Schoology. You can do true, false, multiple choice where there's one answer, or multiple choice where you can select more than one answer. So I'm going to take the weather video that Lauren brought in earlier. I just put it in a collection folder named Weather. So that way, if I was collecting other videos, they could all be in here together. So I'm just going to go into my collection or my folder called Weather, and then I have the one video here. So I'm going to click on these three dots, the same one that Lauren talked about where I could share the media out with other people. But the top one here says Create Quiz, and it has a little rocket next to it. When I click on the rocket, it comes up and it lets me give a title. So I can call this Weather Tools Quiz 1. And then you can also give it a description. Now you have a couple of options here. Hide question markers on the timeline for students and allow display annotations on the timeline for students. These options are, as the quiz goes along, there's the timeline down at the bottom. And if you have it where it's off like it is now with the X, that shows the students where the questions are, and that allows the students to be able to skip right to the questions, and they don't necessarily have to watch the video. That is one thing. Play Pause it, there wasn't like an option you could turn off allowing the students to fast forward. This one doesn't have it, but if you turn on the hide question markers on the timeline, the students won't know where the questions are. So they really have to watch the video from start to end to actually get to the questions, because if they try to fast forward, they could fast forward through a question. So if you turn that on, And the annotation is a tool that I'll go over in a minute, but this is where you can leave pop-up notes that will pop up and you can give extra information to the students that they can see as they watch the quiz. So you can turn that on or off. So I'll go ahead and turn that on, and I'm going to say get started. So now I have the video here, and I also have this plus button here. So I'm going to go through, and let's say right here at 27 seconds, I'm going to put in a quiz. So when I've got it paused, I see the plus button, and I'm going to click, and I can tell what type of question do I want: multiple choice, true, false, or multiple answer. So I'm going to click multiple choice. So I'm going to put in my question, which I have on another document. So I'm just going to copy and paste. And then I'm going to put in my answers. All right. And then, of course, I want to say which one is the correct answer. So I put the little mark next to barometer. You have some options here. Do you want to shuffle the choices, vary the points? You can also give feedback. So if they get a correct answer, what you want to pop up, if you want to pop up on an incorrect answer, or general feedback, no matter what the answer, you have those options also. So once you have everything set up for your question, and it tells you it will pop up at 27 seconds, hit save. And then now I have a little icon here showing me where my question is, and a little pencil mark if you need to edit it. And then you can go through, add more questions. Let's see, weather tools are only for meteorologists to use. And spell check comes up, which is wonderful. And the same thing, you have all your feedback back. And so you would go through and put all your questions on there. Once you have finished, you go up here and click done. And now when I see the video, I see that there is a rocket icon up in the corner. And that lets me know that there is a quiz attached to this video. Another nice thing about this is you can create more than one quiz per video. So if you have different level groups, or if you teach more than one class and maybe you need to alter it a little bit, you can go in, and I can see when I go back up to quizzes, I have my weather quiz 1. I could go back and create a whole new quiz with a new title on there. So you can have more than one. So now that I have the quiz on here, if I wanted to go back and add annotations, if I click the 3 dots, I can say annotate video. And this works a lot of the same way as the quizzes. Let's say I want a pop-up to happen at 15 seconds. I will pause it right around there, hit the plus. And then over here, I have a headline. So I could say, remember this. Then I could add some text. Thermometers. Again, I love the spell check feature. Whatever, information that you want to give them. It's not a question. It's nothing they have to answer. It's just something you want to bring to their attention. Maybe you need to give them a link to an outside source here. For more information, go to, and then put a link in. And you can put that information over here. So I'm going to hit save. And this is how it pops up for them. So the video will pause at this point. It'll pop up. And then after they read it, they hit continue. And then it would continue to go. So that is the annotation feature. So I'm going to click done. Now to actually put this in for the students to complete, I'm going to go out of YouTube Studio, and I'm going to go to the course I would put it in. For myself, I'm going to go in my Sandbox course. I have one here named Camp Canvas, and I'm going to click the plus. Now, when we just added a video for the students to watch, when Lauren showed you, we went to add a page, but this is a quiz. So we actually want this to be an assignment for them to do. So I have assignment selected. So I'm going to create an assignment. I'm going to give it a name. So we can call this Weather Tool Video Quiz. I'm going to say add item. And then just like with the regular video, I'm going to click on here now. It's going to pop up and I'm going to click the edit button. Now, when it was a regular video, you use the plug, but since this is a quiz and we're using this as an assignment, we're going to go down here to where it says submission type, because we want the students to actually submit like a quiz does, where we're going to be able to see their score. And we're going to say that their submission type is going to be an external tool. And then we're going to click find. And this pops up and gives us external tools that work with Canvas. And we're going to see Canvas Studio listed right here. Once that pops up, then we'll be able to see videos that you've brought in. So you can see all your different collections or videos. So I've got my weather collection here, and here's my video. Now, at this point, you notice I have two tabs. This was the one you did before, your standard embed, and you turned off the display media tabs, but we want this to come in as the quiz. So I'm going to click over here where it says video quiz embed. If you've created more than one quiz, this is where you would choose which one that you want to attach to this assignment. Since I only created one, this one shows up. And then I'm going to click on embed and then select. And so now the quiz is in the external tool here. And then I can go down here, click save or save and publish if you're ready to publish it. It's still loading, but when the students are in, when they click on it, it pops in so they can view the video, and then they would be able to take the quiz. In the presentation here, it has a great shot of what some of the feedback looks like, the insights and the quiz results once students start taking the quiz. So you can kind of see on here the number of plays, how long it took them to watch the video, what the results are, how many attempts that they took, depending on the settings that you allowed, if you allowed only one attempt or if you allowed more than one. So you will be able to see these features. All these directions are also on that handout that talked about how to embed the videos in there. It has all the directions for creating the quiz also. Again, this is linked in the presentation. If you do not have a copy of this presentation that we're going by, if you talk to the ITS in your building, they will be able to get this to you. So if you pause the video here, take a few minutes, try creating a quiz, try adding some annotation to the video that you loaded in earlier, and add some of the features for that. All right, before we wrap up Canvas Studio here, I did want to show you one other feature that's part of this. We talked about how you can bring in videos that have been created in other places, things that you find in YouTube, things that you might already have stored in your Google Drive that has been recorded in other places, how to bring those in. But you can also create right inside of Canvas yourself. So in the past, you have used things like Loom or Screencastify or those different type of programs to record your screen, or maybe even Flipgrid, and then you downloaded it. Right here inside of Canvas, you have a record button, and then you have a screen capture and you have a webcam capture that you can use. I'm just going to click screen capture for now, because if I use webcam, it's going to conflict with the recording that we're doing right now. And now it pops up. It just took a few minutes. So here is what Canvas Studio recording looks like. So you can see here, this is the tools. You can choose to have both the webcam down at the bottom and the screen, or you can choose just to have your screen, or you can choose just to have your webcam if you just wanted to do a faced video. You can also choose to have your tools on the screen. Like I can turn the tools off and then I can, draw on my screen. I can delete everything and start over. Oops. You have different preferences if you want to set up keys. So there's a lot of different options with this that you can do for recording. So then it tells me, you can see the little dotted line where everything inside of the dotted line is what will record. And then I would just click the record button right up here and it would start recording. So that is the recording feature inside of Canvas. And again, if you have any questions, your ITS in your building will be more than happy to work with you. Everything is in the Camp Canvas course. The directions are in there, and we hope that this is the feature that you will use this year. Feel free to contact us too if you have any questions.